Alright, this is Crota giving you a replay or a shoutcast between Remind and GoSpace here on Lost Temple. Yes, we have the purple undead GoSpace spawning on the left-hand position. Meanwhile, we have the red Night Elf Remind from MYM, Meet Your Makers, back on the right-hand position. For those of you who don't know, MYM is now finally back to the Warcraft 3 scene after a hiatus of some time. I'm not too up to date on my news. I don't know how long they've been away, but they are back if I am reading it correctly. Now we do have a standard crypt being built and a late Death Knight most likely, along with the single ziggurat, so I'm assuming we're going to be seeing ghouls. Meanwhile, we have an Ancient of War being built by Remind here on the ramp, so most likely we're going to be seeing a single archer pop out, along with the Ancient of War creeping side by side with a Demon Hunter. We'll know this for a fact as soon as we hit the 1 minute mark. Obviously no tavern builds on Lost Temple, as there is no tavern on Lost Temple. And Remind currently sitting at how much food, what's his food count? 9/10. You're gonna go ahead and build a Demon Hunter. Meanwhile, an Altar of Darkness still being completed. Ghouls coming out from GoSpace. And we have a nice ziggurat placement so that it cannot be Demon Hunter harassed. It looks like they're going to drop a Tome of Relics right as the Altar of Darkness is nearing completion, so he will be able to pick up a Rod of Necromancy. We do have a second Moonwell being placed down. Demon Hunter nearing completion. Ancient of War is now completed and building its first Archer as well. Looks as though Demon Hunter is going to be popping out as soon as that single Archer is out, and we have a Wisp now coming out counterclockwise, both players scouting out counterclockwise, and it looks as though GoSpace is going to go ahead and use an Acolyte, and they will find each other very soon. We do have a single Wisp coming out, and we have an Ancient of War that is ready to begin some creeping. Demon Hunter is going to be coming out as well. I gotta believe that Archer is going to shoot a single arrow and then draw aggro to that Ancient of War in the back. So there's a single arrow shot. Ancient of War is going to go ahead and pick up a tree, and now that Ancient of War is now doing its best to just soak up damage. We have the Demon Hunter trying to focus down that Troll Berserker, and it looks like that Ancient of War is now trying to go after the other Troll Berserker as well. And the Ancient of War taking a good amount of damage right now. That Wisp not quite trying to repair it yet, with Tome of Intelligence being picked up. So a very nice tactic to get the level 2 coming from Remind. Very, very safe strategy. It looks as though the Death Knight is not out yet, so it looks as though Remind is going to be able to creep this without an issue. And we have an early Tree of Life. So an expansion coming from Remind. So Remind, Ancient of War, that Wisp was not there to repair, but to build an expansion. Ancient of War is going to go ahead and eat some trees. Meanwhile, we have the Death Knight now going in after that Troll Berserker. We're going to have a surround on that Troll Berserker who does take additional damage from the ghouls. So those ghouls are going to make it go down very quickly. Gotta believe that that ghoul is going to get death coiled. Oh, is that ghoul going to go down? No, very nice play. We do have a Wisp now in play, and the Death Knight is going to be able to hit the level 2. Demon Hunter, meanwhile, singly creeping with a single Archer, does have a gloves of haste, so it is going to be doing a little bit more damage. And the Ancient of War is now regenerating hit points nicely, and Rooted producing some additional Archers. We do not have a tech, oh no, we do have a tech of Tree of Ages already by Remind, so the expansion attempt with a tech as well, and it looks as though he's not too far behind, so GoSpace and Remind are pretty even at this point. If the expansion does go up, I think Remind is going to have a very, very nice time, as he does have an economic advantage and is not behind in the tech advantage. We do have a Ghoul, a Demon Hunter now making a line for the gold mine, trying to see if it is going to be expanded, and it looks as though there is a single Acolyte there. That Acolyte is going to go down to that Demon Hunter without building that gold mine, so no expansion for GoSpace. GoSpace is now going ahead, heading across the map. We do have a single Archer that was very smart, initiated combat, and then went ahead and hid, so that we do have some poison on these units in the back, and it looks as though, yes, it looks as though GoSpace is going to go ahead and try to take out this expansion. So we do have Remind and Demon Hunter now trying to come back in. It's getting caught up a little bit by the Null Overseers, and those units are now finally in play. It looks as though Archer is now trying to come in play. It looks as though GoSpace not quite sure if he wants to attack the main base or the expansion at this point. Archer trying to run away. Archer most likely knows that she's not going to be able to run away from that many units, and we do have an entangling gold mine at this point. Wisp trying to run away as well. That gold mine is going to be most likely taken out, but it doesn't really cost any gold to entangle that gold mine. Demon Hunter now coming in with 3 archers, and it looks as though that no, the remine has not started to re-entangle that gold mine. It looks as though that a single ghoul is gonna go ahead and get death coiled and saved. Remine still does have the tree of life up, but is not now entangling the gold mine one more time. You have a single archer hiding on the far side to make sure that there is no expansion attempt. Demon Hunter now trying to get in some quick hits, able to push off this attack. Tree of Ages nearing completion. Meanwhile, Halls of the Dead nearing completion as well.
The town is under siege.
And now we have a single archer that is now going after the haunted gold mine, just doing a lot of damage to it with that piercing damage. Demon Hunter trying to get in there as well. The Acolyte's trying to fight off that single archer. And I don't think it is. Will it be able to go up? I've never seen a single archer trying to take down a building that's being built. So it's down to 39 hit points. Meanwhile, we do have the Demon Hunter is going to pick up a Staff of Teleportation and teleport over, and it forces him to cancel that gold mine. Very nice play coming. And we do have a archer down from Remine, but Remine able to cancel cause the cancellation of the gold mine. Very nice job with that Staff of Teleportation tech. And we do have archers now getting healed, and Daybreak still 2 hours of game time away. So no real problem there. And we have a second Tree of Life being built on by a ramp on the north and 12 o'clock position to probably try to take down this expansion here. So we may have mass mining coming from Remine. We do have archers now trying to take down the Troll Berserkers. The archers do have normal armor, so they are a little bit more resistant to that piercing attack. Looks as though that Demon Hunter wants to try to go ahead and take down those Acolytes. Acolyte does go down. It looks as though it misses the Death Coil misses him. Demon Hunter's got to be careful. Demon Hunter does have a Staff of Teleportation, and is he going to be able to take down that gold mine without heading down first? Oh, nice level 3 tech on the Demon Hunter that gives him a little bit more hit points, and now is going to go ahead and use a Scroll of Town portal to head back to the base, and is now back at his main base. Very nicely done. We do have an Ancient of Wind being produced. Very curious, an Ancient of Winds being produced, perhaps for fairy dragons. Not quite sure at this point. We do have a Remine's expansion up and running, providing Moonwells as well, and we do have the Tree of Life nearing completion. Demon Hunter is currently sitting at level 3. Quickly gets bouldered by the Rock Golem now trying to take down that unit. It should probably mana burn that High Priest, so that there isn't inner fire to deal with all over the place. But it looks as though that we have an Ankh of Reincarnation, a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. And the Ankh he may just sell. I don't really know why if he would pick that up. We have Druid of the Talons coming out, so maybe someone should tell Remind that he's not fighting an Orc player, but who am I? Remind is obviously much better than me. It looks as though the Demon Hunter is currently sitting at 65 hit points. A very dangerous position right now, as a single Death Coil from that level 2 Death Knight should be able to take him out. We do have a long-range healing coming in from that archer. That Fountain of Health, you're able to heal just outside that range without aggroing those creeps. Demon Hunter is going to go ahead and heal back at his Moonwells. It looks like he's going to hold on to the Ankh instead of just selling it. Perhaps he wants a little bit more durability on that Demon Hunter. Tree of Life is now complete over here on the north. Meanwhile, Death Knight just gets to level 3, so pretty close on levels right now. And level 3 Demon Hunter, level 3 Death Knight. But it does look as though GoSpace is finally going to get his expansion up and running. But at the same time, I'm going to go ahead and pause this game. Go ahead and stay tuned for part 2 of this replay.